Alright guys, we're back yet again. We're going to be discussing another movie, a little bit of an older movie, Out for Blood. It's an older vampire movie, came out in '04. I was scrolling through Tubi and I came across it. And I was like, okay, you know what? This looks somewhat familiar and interesting. So I went ahead and gave it a shot. And the more I watched it, I was like, you know what? This looks vaguely familiar. So I think honestly what happened is I've probably seen the movie early on in my life and I forgot about it, because if you guys are old enough to remember, they had movies on Sci-Fi back in the day, and that they would play on the weekends, so like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and they would preview it and all that kind of stuff. So I was big into that, and I think that's probably why I watched it, and I just didn't remember watching it due to just time. But overall, for the movie, it was kind of interesting because you got this detective who is played by I can't remember the guy's name. The one played in Entourage, so of all things. So he plays as a detective. He's going through a bad divorce. His wife is a writer. She's very big into vampires, and he gets on a case, even though he's on the verge of getting suspended, where his captain tells him, hey, you need to look for this one girl. And one of the main characters is Jodie O'Keefe, and again, she was really good in this film, even though, again, you could tell it was a low-budget film, and it was an older film, and it didn't age gracefully at all, but she looked really good in this. So if you guys are not familiar with her, she played in like Nash Bridges. She also guest starred in 2.5 Men a couple times and some other movies and shows, but she kind of seduces him, and he's going along with the whole thing, and he notices something's going on in this one area that he's taken to. He gets bitten by the master vampire, and things start happening to him to where he can't make heads or tails of what's real and what's not. And to that degree, he starts, everyone starts thinking he's crazy because everyone's gone, all the vampires are gone, no one believes him. And he even tries to go to his ex-wife. She gets freaked out, and she even puts a restraining order on him, and he's on the verge of getting locked up. But then, by the grace of God, she believes him to a certain degree. But at the end of the movie, you realize it's for her own motives. It wasn't because, she cares. It wasn't because of, she believed him. She wanted to become one. And at the very end of the movie, she did, because throughout the movie, he's trying to protect her and not become one of these things, but also not trying to give in. And when he almost seems like he's going to win, the master gets to his ex-wife and is able to compel her / also turn her to a certain degree. And when it seems like that they're able to defeat him, she gives up and says, well, goodbye, and he gets arrested. His captain forgets everything, and he gets locked up in a mental ward. And that's pretty much where it began, was him in a mental ward telling the doctor about what was going on and about, how crazy is he or insane. And later on, it gets revealed that his ex-wife, soon-to-be ex-wife, was a vampire. So overall, I would say it was a decent movie, but at the same time, it was one of those things where I think that overall it was just really crazy. But overall, it was a decent movie. It was old. And for those of you who haven't seen it, check it out. It's not that bad of a film, but let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments. And I'll see you as always on the next one.